Assalamu alaikum and very good morning, dear students. Today we are starting a fourth video lesson, which is first of chapter 2. Chapter 2 is natural numbers and whole numbers. And today's topics are natural and whole numbers, numbers on array, rules for operating numbers, and properties of 0 and 1. Dear students, please open your mathematics books, new countdown, book 6. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to identify, differentiate, and use natural numbers and whole numbers. Represent natural numbers and whole numbers on array. Understand and implement rules for operating numbers. Understand and implement properties of 0 and 1. Now we are starting with natural numbers. Natural numbers are the numbers which we commonly use. So natural numbers occur naturally around us. They form the basis of all mathematics. They allow us to express and measure quantity. Natural numbers include the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Okay, 0 is not included in this. It starts with 1 and it never ends. The natural numbers can be placed in a set. The set of natural numbers can be denoted by the capital letter N, and it's an infinite set, as you learned in previous lesson. So set N is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and infinite means never ending. And we can express natural numbers on a number line or number rate. It is started with 1, and this arrow shows that it never ends. It's continued. Now whole numbers. The number consists of 0 and all the natural numbers are called whole numbers. The set of whole numbers are denoted by capital letter W, and it is also an infinite set. It is like W is equals to, started with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and then so on. Never ends, infinite set. And whole numbers can be represented on a number array or a numbered line. It is started with 0 and then this arrow shows that it never ends. I hope this is clear to all of you, because this is just revision of your previous knowledge. Now natural numbers and whole numbers can be represented on a Venn diagram. So here the big circle shows whole number and the smaller circle shows natural number, and all the natural numbers are part of whole numbers except 0. So in big circle only 0 is written, because all these are part of both the sets. Now we will play a tick-tock puzzle which will boost mathematical skills. These puzzles just sharpen our mental skills and brain activities. In this puzzle, we write numbers 1 to 9 in this grid and as one digit in each small square. Okay, so these are 9 small squares and we will write one digit in each square from 1 to 9. Arrange the numbers in a way that when you add horizontally, vertically or diagonally, your answer of sum of 3 digits is 15. Like these 3 numbers, the answer will be 15, here 15, here the sum will be 15, in vertical also 15, the sum is 15 in this vertical row and the sum is 15 in this, and even diagonally the sum of these 3 digits will be 15 and the sum of these 3 digits will also be 15. Now I think you can try and do it yourself, but I will give you one solution only. So here one pattern is given for you, but this is not the only solution. You can find your own pattern or solutions, more than one even. So the one pattern is this. See this? It is all the 9 numbers are written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, and you will add up 2 plus 7 9 plus 6 15, 9 plus 5 14 plus 1 15, 4 plus 3 7 plus 8 15, and then vertically also 6 plus 1 7 plus 8 15, 7 plus 5 12 plus 3 15, 2 plus 9 11 plus 4 15, and even diagonally 6 plus 5 11 plus 4 15, 2 plus 5 7 plus 8 15. So have you seen this solution? You can find your own solution yourself. This is the proof of this solution, that all these numbers are add up to 15. You can make your own solutions or patterns yourself, and it is your today's task also. Now we will come to the rules for operating numbers, and numbers can be whole numbers or natural numbers. So first of all, the closure property of addition. It states that when we add two natural numbers, the sum is always a natural number, and when we add two whole numbers, the sum is always a whole number. We can just give some examples, like 5 and 9 are natural numbers, these are even whole numbers, and their sum 14 is also natural number and whole number. And even if we take a little bigger number, 126 plus 348, both are natural and whole numbers, and the answer 474 is also a whole number. But this property doesn't apply on subtraction, because when we subtract 5 and 9, like 5 minus 9, so answer is minus 4, which is not a natural number, not a whole number, it is an integer. So this property doesn't apply on subtraction. Now, properties of 0. 0 is a digit which has some distinctive properties. If 0 is added to a number, the identity of number does not change. It is called additive identity. It means the number remains same. So 325 plus 0, it will remain 325. If 0 is multiplied by any number, the answer is 0. Like 58 multiplied by 0, answer is 0. And even if we will make it reverse, 0 multiplied by 58, the answer is 0. And same is with division. If 0 is divided by any number, the answer is 0. So 0 divided by 38 is equals to 0, or 38 divided by 0 is also 0. So this is a distinctive property of 0. Now, properties of 1. Multiplication of any whole number by 1 leaves the whole number unchanged. This is called multiplicative identity. For example, 438 multiplied by 1 remains 438. 1 multiplied by 89 remains 89. And in division also, when we divide any number by 1, it leaves the number intact or unchanged. So 624 divided by 1 is equals to 624. I hope this is clear to all of you now. Now, predecessor and successor. You learned these words in previous classes, and now we will revise it, that predecessor of a number is a number before or minus 1 of the number. For example, predecessor of a number 6587 is 6586. So what we did over here, we just subtract 1 from the number. So we got the predecessor. Now, successor of a number is a number after or plus 1 of the number. For example, successor of number 4256 is 4257. So we just added 1 in the number and got its successor. So I hope these terms and this concept is clear to all of you. Now, what we learned today. In today's lesson, we learned natural numbers and whole numbers. We learned natural numbers and whole numbers on line ray, and relation of set of whole numbers and natural numbers through Venn diagram. We learned a puzzle, like we played a puzzle. Rules for operating numbers we learned, and we learned properties of 0 and 1 and predecessor and successor of number. Now, I hope with the help of this learning, you can easily complete your written assignments, which are task 1, question number 1 and 2 of exercise 2A, page 22 of new countdown 6. Task 2 is question number 1, exercise 2B, page 29 of new countdown 6. Then task 3 is question number 2 and 3 of exercise 2B, page 29 of new countdown 6. And task 4 is question number 1 of multiple choice question 2, page 30 of new countdown 6. And your task 5 is to complete that number puzzle. You can make one or more pattern with it. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Allah Hafiz, and keep practicing.